Jim, that's a sore one to take, 87 minutes when Callum McGregor scored.
Yeah, it is. It's always disappointing to get done with a sucker punch like that so late on. The game plan today was to try and deny Celtic the space in behind that they want, with the pace and the movement of Kyogo up top and the pace that they've got in the wide areas. We felt that we would sit off them, deny them that space and allow them to have possession in front of us in the hope that we would be able to hit them on the counter-attack. We've done that 3 or 4 times in the first half and managed to get ourselves up the pitch, but unfortunately, the second half it was all one-way traffic and Celtic dominated the ball. What I will say is I thought the concentration levels and the discipline of the back five in particular with the 3 midfielders in front was excellent, and apart from the couple of saves that Kel Roos had to make in the first half, he's had very little to do in the second half but pick that 87th minute strike from Cal McGregor out of the net. So it's not a setup that we want to get used to, but I felt given the level of the opposition today, the 5-week break coming back into it, I felt that was the system and the shape of the team that was going to give us the best chance to get a result. Now, if we'd have been standing here and managed to see it through and got a 0-0, it would have been a decent afternoon with another point on the board. But, unfortunately, that's not the case.
Does that feel like a step of progress in terms of the quality of the defensive performance?
Yeah, look, I mean, listen, fans want you to have a go and be adventurous and take the game to the opposition, but I just felt today if we had done that with the pace and the movement, like I said, of Celtic, I think they would have caused us more problems. So it's not, as I said, a system or a way of playing that I want the boys to get used to, but they carried out the instructions that I gave them to the letter. So any criticism that's going to come, should come my way. If we'd have kept a clean sheet today against a very good Celtic team, I would have been delighted. We had hoped that we would have maybe got that early goal like we did against Rangers at Ibrox and been able to see the game out, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. Sometimes you get pats on the back for having a go against teams and getting beat like we did at Ibrox. Everybody was giving us plaudits for having a go and we lost 4-1 and it could have been 10. Today we'll get criticism because we haven't offered a great deal to the game from an offensive point of view. But as I said, any criticism that comes our way as a team should come my way because the players are only carrying out the instructions that I gave them.
Was what was missing today management of the ball when you had it to keep it?
Yeah, I think that's fair. I mean, we spoke, about the high press of Celtic and how committed they are when they lose possession of the ball, and we had to try and be calm in possession, but still move it quickly, and we probably didn't do that well enough. Unfortunately, the guys up top got a bit tired late on, and when the ball did go forward, we weren't able to retain possession, and inevitably when that happens, you can't get up the pitch. So look, we'll have to dust ourselves down tomorrow, try and recover as well as we can, and prepare properly for what's going to be another difficult fixture against Rangers on Tuesday night.
Yeah, it's a quick turnaround, isn't it, to Tuesday night? But you'll go into that game with bags of belief, plenty of respect for what Rangers have got about them, obviously, but I guess a fair bit of confidence going into that game as well.
Yeah, look, I mean, the boys will be disappointed after, getting so far at 0-0 and, keeping the clean sheet up until 3 minutes before the end. But look, I mean, we have to obviously respect the opposition like we always do, but we do believe we can carry an attacking threat at times as well. But we haven't managed to do that today, but we'll sit down with the staff and the players tomorrow and we'll try and come up with a game plan that can get us a result on Tuesday night.
Jack McKenzie was given man of the match by Russell Anderson today. He did well in a position that he's not totally used to.
Well, I thought all of the guys defensively were excellent today, to be honest. I thought, Hayden Coulson and Matty Kennedy in the wide areas, you're up against really tricky, fast wingers, and I thought they contained them quite well. The back three, McCrory, Stewart and McKenzie, I can't remember them putting a foot wrong, to be honest with you. And I thought there was real hard work and commitment and desire from the 3 midfielders as well. So, from a defensive perspective, it was solid for large spells, but obviously we want to be a more attacking and a more offensive team, and that's what we have been up to now prior to today at home. But I just felt that the level of the opposition, the quality that Celtic have got, that this was the best way to go to try and get the result that we wanted. It hasn't worked out in the end, and I'll take full responsibility for that. But we go again on Tuesday. Our home form has been excellent, and we just have to believe that we're capable of doing better in possession on Tuesday night.
We'll see you on Tuesday. Good luck then.
Okay, thanks, Rob.
Cheers, Jim.
Cheers.